Hey, Ellie.
Hi, Abby. How are you?
Good. Welcome back to another class on Verbling. It's good to see you again.
See you too.
This is a beginner conversation class. We're going to be reading dialogues about unemployment, kind of a depressing subject. But we will have fun. We will have fun talking about it. Welcome back to the class. Ali and Jose Luis, welcome back. Jose Luis, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher, sorry, but sometimes I have problems because the app of Berlin is download and is very slow.
I know. You know what? When I started this class, it was a little bit slow too, so maybe there's something going on. No problem at all.
Okay.
Savio, welcome to the class. Nice to see you.
Yes, hi teacher. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil. Okay, awesome. And is this your first class with me on Verbling?
No, in verb, this is my first week.
Okay.
But well, the class with you is it's the first.
Well, you're about to have a lot of fun.
Yes, of course. I hope.
Nice to meet you, Savio. Thanks for coming
Nice
to
to
the
meet you
class.
too. Thanks.
And Victor, welcome back.
Hi again.
You come and you go, and then you come and you go.
Yes, yes. Now it seems like speed is pretty well, but I had trouble with connection in another class, and
no problem.
yes.
No problem at all. So today's class is we're going to be practicing reading dialogues, short dialogues, and then using them to have a conversation. So the topic for today is unemployment. Ali, what do you think of when you hear that word unemployment?
My unemployment, people don't have a job. It's
Absolutely. People that don't have a job. Now, what's it like in your country? Is unemployment high or low?
bad. I think high, but government don't say the truth about this topic about unemployment. Maybe about 14 of 15% unemployment in my country.
That's not too bad. Not too bad compared to others.
But maybe it's not true. Government hides something, I think.
You're a conspiracist, Ali.
But we have many experience about governments.
Thank you for sharing. Andy, welcome to the class. How are you? Hi, Andy. Can you hear me okay? I can't hear you.
Hi. Hi, Abby.
Hi. Andy, tell me about yourself. Or was that Vicky?
Yes.
Is it Vicky or Andy talking to me? I'm not sure.
Excuse me, I don't understand.
Okay, Vicky, tell me about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do?
Okay. I'm from to Italy, and I am 34 years old, and I work in a pharmaceutical factory. And I want I want speak English very well. I wish speak English very well.
You will speak English very well. You just have
I
to
will.
keep practicing. Keep practicing, Vicky, and you will speak English very well. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming, Vicky. And is it Natafon?
Yes, teacher. Hello.
Hey, welcome to the class. How are you today?
Yeah, very good.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm from Thailand.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you think of when you hear the word unemployment?
Unemployment. I mean things about the economics. Yes.
Economics?
Yes. It is the sign that point out the good economic or bad economic.
That's true. You can judge the economy based on the unemployment rate. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Jose Luis, what do you think people who are unemployed should do? What do you think?
Looking at a new job, teacher. For example, I has been in employment for 3 months ago. In Mexico, is very difficult this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Preparing yourself because it's important. And no lose the faith, teacher, because sometimes it's very stressful. Don't have a job, and you lost the confidence in yourself. But you need to do something for prepare best and try to no lose. Sorry.
Oh, what's that?
Go ahead.
Sorry, teacher. I hear a loud noise.
Yes, it's
But
fine.
yes, it's important. Study very hard too, because sometimes you forget things about your work, and it's important. These things, I think.
Absolutely, that's so true. That's a really good point. So if you were unemployed, oh, Des, welcome. Des, unfortunately, you have a really loud sound in your microphone, so maybe you could repair that before you unmute it. It's quite a loud sound. We can't hear you, we only hear a noise, okay? So if you need help, let me know in the chat, or you can contact Verbling support. Maybe they can give you some advice, okay? Savio.
Hey, teacher.
What are some ways to look for a job? If you're unemployed, what would you do to look for a job? Where would you go?
In a case if I am unemployment?
Yeah, if you are unemployed.
Okay. For example, I am going to study some course for enter in the market of work. It's important when you don't have work, when, in other words, when you are unemployment, to study more. Study, for example, English or other language to increase the I don't know the correct English word, but it's better for find a good job. Study.
That's a good way to do it. Maybe study a course, and sometimes at the end of a course they can help you to find a job. That's true. Any other ideas that you guys have?
Excuse me?
That's okay. Thank you, Savio. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Victor, what other things might somebody do to help them get out of a situation where they're unemployed?
Actually, if you're talking about my country, it's very difficult to find new job because I know a lot of people, a lot of people. For example, my friend it's terrible noise sometimes.
Really, I love it.
my friends, for example, who doesn't have a good occupation, it's little bit difficult for him to looking for a new job. I had this situation when I working as just I had another occupation than now, and it was difficult time when I was looking for a new job. I was in employment, but now I think that I have a good occupation, and I think in the future when I will looking for a new job, I think I will not have a problem with it.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Michael, welcome to the class. Rosario, welcome to the class.
Oh, well, sorry, you were talking to me?
No, I just started now. How are you?
Okay, good, pretty good. Just come back from work. Since we're talking about work.
Yeah, at least you have work to come back from.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our dialogue reading. We've got several dialogues. Hopefully we can read them all, but if not, that's okay. Quality over quantity, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to practice reading those together. Now let's start with Jose Luis. You could be student A, and we'll have you match up with Victor. Okay, Jose A, Victor B. Okay. Now, Jose, you choose the dialogue. Which one in the list would you like to read?
Number. I can see your screen, teacher. Okay, now. Number 10, please.
How to go to an interview.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Let's get you and Victor to read this dialogue for us. Can you see it okay?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay. Is this the workshop to prepare for an interview?
This is the interview class. Welcome to our class.
I am really excited to be taking this workshop so that I can get ready for my interview next week.
We are all learning these things that will help us in our interview. What do you think? Are some important considerations going into your interview?
Oh, I think that we should dress neatly and appropriately.
Yes. Second, as you can image, attitude and friendliness go a long way.
Yes, and I always feel much better when I am friendly.
Believe it or not, the interviews are as interested in your questions as they are in your answers.
Any more things as to what I should do in an interview?
Always be honest with your answers. The interviewers really do want to know if you will be a good fit for them.
Awesome. Good job. Thank you very much, Jose and Victor. We have a lot of information to talk about here. First of all, if you're not speaking and you've got noise going on, could you mute your microphone? That way the class is nice and quiet and people can hear what I say and what other students say. Okay? Rosario.
Yes.
When we're not speaking, there's just a bit of noise in your background. If you could mute your microphone, that would be really helpful.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And then when you want to speak, you can just unmute it. That's no problem at all. Okay, so first of all, are there any questions about the words that you guys see in this dialogue? Any questions at all?
Yes.
Tell me.
It's difficult words to pronounce to understand. Considerations.
Perfect. Considerations.
Considerations. Yes. Okay.
Teacher, what means hints?
Hints.
Hints.
Suggestions. Like suggest me if there's any suggestive, right?
Thank you, teacher.
Oh, sorry, I'm not sure who's speaking right now. That was a little bit wild. What was the question? Inks? Inks?
Yes.
I don't see that word in the list. Can you type it for me?
It's the last sentences for a person. Any more hints?
Hints. Okay, a hint is like a clue. For example, if you are looking for something and I say, I know where it is, I will give you a hint. It means I'll give you an idea about where it is. Okay? Hints can be tips, ideas to help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem at all.
I know this word, but I forgot about. Can you remember me? Honesty. What does it mean? I forgot.
Honestly is truthfully. Truthfully.
Okay.
Telling the truth.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Okay, let's talk about this. Vicky.
Yes.
What does student B say? What does student B say is a good way to make a good impression when you go to an interview? Oh, sorry, student A. What does student A say you should do to make a good impression at an interview? How can you make a good impression in an interview?
I don't understand, Abby.
Okay. What do you think, Vicky? How can you make a good impression during an interview? What should you do to make a good impression? To impress the interviewer. What should you do at an interview?
My impress. For the interview.
What should you do, Vicky? For example, what should you wear? What clothing should you wear to an interview? Look in the Verbling chat. What should you wear to an interview? What clothing? Should you wear shorts and a t-shirt? A bathing suit? Okay, that's okay. Well, let's ask somebody else to see if we can get a different answer. Okay, Michael, what should you wear? What should you do to make a good impression in an interview?
Me? You're asking me?
I'm asking you, Michael. Yes.
Okay. I should be myself. I should tell the truth to the recruiter. And what's more? I should be well qualified and have the best skills or enough skills that the recruiter may require. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Fantastic answer. Anybody else have an idea of what you should do to make a good impression during an interview?
May I?
Yes, Rosario, go ahead.
So, well, yeah, when you go to an interview, first of all, you want to dress up nice. Like, you can wear, I don't know, like for guys, I will wear like a suit.
A suit? Classy. Very classy, Rosario. That sounds good.
And I will just be honest and when I give answer, and I would just try to show what, my skills. Like, I mean, explain to them what my skills are and my answers, what I'm able to do.
Good. I like it. Good answer. Thank you very much. Natafon.
Teacher,
Yeah. Who said teacher?
about the Savio.
Okay, Savio. What's that?
About the clothes that you were speaking, that what's the better clothes for wear. For example, if you are looking for employee in advocacy or in some office, it's better you wear a formal cloth. If you are looking for example, a work in near from the beaches, it's better you don't need to use it to wear a formal word. You can use it in formal clothes too.
Good. Excellent. So you dress according to the position. Very, very true. Thank you, Savio.
The according of position, yes.
Sorry, Abi. I want to add something.
Okay.
I agree with previous speaker. I think that it depends on which position would you like to get. For example, for my occupation, it doesn't matter what dress you wear, and even I think it's not necessary in my occupation to wear, for example, some suit and or wear some formal and general suit. For example, you can go to the interview in your usual dress. For example, t-shirt, like short and.
Okay, your usual clothing. Your usual clothing. The word dress you need to be careful with, because it's as a verb it means to put clothing on, but as a noun, a dress is a woman's piece of clothing. So I know you do not wear those, Victor.
Yes, I feel that I.
Well, if you like to, why not?
No, Victor's a man's man. Victor's a real man.
He wants to say that's not problem what you wear, woman dress or man dress.
Yes, I feel
Victor,
that
you're
I mentioned.
absolutely right.
I feel that I mentioned something wrong.
No, I'm just wanted to make it clear so that you know when you're speaking English, a dress is a woman's piece of clothing, but to dress is to put clothing on. So just be careful how you use it.
Yes.
Okay, good job. Thank you. And you guys are right. Absolutely depends on the job. Okay, Natafon.
I think
No, I have a question for you. So you just have to wait for the question. In this dialogue, what is student A trying to do? What is student A trying to do in this dialogue?
Oh, I did. Can you skip me because I didn't because I go to the bathroom before I go.
Okay, that's no problem. No problem at all.
Thank you.
Okay. Wow, we've got so many exciting sounds going on in today's class. It's great. Ali, what is student A doing in this interview, in this dialogue?
Student A wants to learn what to do in an interview, how to act, which behavior is good for interview.
Absolutely. That's exactly it. Now, in the dialogue, student A says that student B says that it's just as important to ask questions than to give good answers. Jose Luis, why do you think that's true? Why do you think it's important to be able to ask questions in an interview?
Like interviewer or like
Yeah, when you're in an interview, why is it important for you to ask questions that are good? Why do you think the interviewer wants to hear you ask questions?
because maybe they can see that you are interested in the company. Or if you have skills for the work, for the position. But I think that mostly because they want to know if you are pay attention at the question that he asking you.
Good. Excellent. Thank you, Jose. So can you think of an example of a good question to ask? Maybe if you're applying for a job in a company that works in an office, can you think of a good question to ask?
For why do you looking in me for cover this position?
Okay. Good. Why are you looking for someone to cover this position? Good question. Anyone else think of a good question to ask in an interview?
About the salary?
Salary? Maybe not. Maybe not, Rosario.
Don't talk about salary.
So, how much money are you gonna pay me?
When I show what like all my certificates and all my diplomas and all that, I say, well, what is my salary starting? You know.
Okay, I'm guessing that you're employed. Are you employed right now, Rosario?
For example, in my occupation, if you ask something specific about some specific things, you can show that you're familiar in this job.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So you can maybe say like, well, how is the company doing with regards to, and then maybe mention something specific, right?
Yes.
Good. All right.
In Mexico, I'm not sure if it's good to do asks for the interview because the ego in Mexico about the person that interview you is very low. So sometimes they can take this like an offense.
Okay, so maybe depending on the culture, that's true. But maybe if you worded it specifically that it just was showing genuine interest in the company, maybe you could get away with it, right? But you're right, it depends on your attitude when you're asking. That's true. All right, let's continue. Thank you, Jose and Victor, for reading that for us. We're going to go to Michael and Savio. So Michael, you're going to be student A.
Okay.
Yes.
Savio B. Savio,
B.
choose a number between 1 and 11.
Number finding a job, number 11.
Perfect. Finding a job. Let's read it.
Okay, I am A or I am B?
Michael, you're A.
Okay. What should I do when I find a job?
There are few considerations. Is this a part-time or full-time job?
Does it make a difference?
Basically, you really don't need to do much of anything. Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Abby, you forget about us.
Sorry, I forgot about you.
okay.
I wanted to find the answer for EDD before you guys finish, but I'll do it on another page.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Europe of democracies and diversities.
Okay, let's restart. B. Basically, you really don't need to do much of anything. On the continuate claim form, you will note that you now have a new job and also note what you are earning.
If I get work for a few weeks, will I be terminated from EDD?
You will not mess up your job benefits by talking work. You can always come back and notify EDD that you are once again in need of assistance.
Perfect. Okay, so in Canada we have EI, unemployment, but in the States it's EDD. What does it stand for, Ali? I didn't get a chance to look.
EDD, Europe of democracies and diversities.
Okay. Thank you, Ali. Sorry about that, you guys. I got confused with my screen sharing page.
What do you mean?
We're talking about what EDD is. In Canada, it's different from the United States, so I wasn't sure how to answer it.
Well, what the EDD stands for?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the answer? Do you
Let's
know?
get, maybe just copy and paste it into the chat box for us, Ali, so that people have a visual.
Okay. Okay. I'll look for it.
Okay. So what is happening in this dialogue? What is going on in this dialogue? Thank you, Michael and Savio, for reading it. Natafan, do you know what's happening in the dialogue?
Yes.
Means employment development department.
Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you very much. So when do people go to EDD? What do you think?
When they are unemployed.
Okay, very good. Now, what
When they're
is
looking-
happening when they're looking for a job? Absolutely. Natafan?
Well, I guess until they don't find a job, they will assist with. They will send like a check until they don't find a job, and then once they provide them a job, they will tell them that those are the job available, the positions available, and you can choose one. And I think you can deny those jobs for 3 times, and then. If you do that, then you're not going to get any checks anymore.
Okay. Yeah, that's very good. Thank you for sharing. So that must be how it works in your country. What does your government do for people who are unemployed? Vicky.
Yes.
What does the government in Italy do for people who do not have a job?
Nothing.
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 I'm from Italy too. I was talking about the States. I wasn't not talking about Italy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, in this moment, the situation in Italy is not very good, and the government has the subsidies for unemployed, but it's not necessary for this period.
Okay. What about in your country, Michael?
Okay, in Poland, when it comes to unemployed people, okay, we have some offices which are made to help unemployed people, and you simply go there and you fill a file or something. You have to fill up some papers when you notify that you are unemployed, and after all, this office looks for the job for you. And yeah, and that's it. I think this is it. And after all, it finds it, and you have to decide whether you want this job or not. And if not, it looks for another job for you. And that's it.
Very good. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else want to share about what their government does for people who are unemployed or looking for work?
In Mexico, the government only gives you his condolence.
Condolences. Oh,
Well,
they say,
pretty much
oh,
the
I'm
same
sorry.
Well, pretty much the same over here.
Sometimes government did some education, some light courses. People attend this kind of course and find a job sometimes.
Okay, help you find a job. That's productive. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
and if you finish this kind of courses and you want to make your own business, if you have a good project, government support you, financial support sometimes.
Cool. That sounds like a little bit more effective. Anybody else want to share an idea or an opinion that they have about unemployment or what they think their government should do or what practical advice they would have?
In my country, I have never used this service, but my friends told me that this service doesn't work exactly.
So you say it's just it's there for looks. It's not there for real help.
Yes, they offer you stupid stupid things, stupid jobs.
Okay, I understand. In Canada, we have something called. Oh, Eli, were you going to say something?
Okay, in my country, this kind of services sometimes works, especially for disabled people. They can find a job for disabled person.
Okay, very good. So they do try to help out a little bit. Similar in Canada, there's unemployment. Basically, in Canada, you'll always have food and shelter because the government will help you eventually with things like that. Okay, let's continue. Rosario and Vicky.
Yes.
Rosario A, Vicky is going to be B, and Rosario, can you choose one of the dialogues that we haven't read yet?
Number 5, payment not received.
Okay, go ahead and read that for us, Vicky and Rosario.
Okay.
I'm calling to find out why I didn't receive an unemployment check this week.
Your continued claim form for the last period?
I think I forgot to send it in.
You need to be very careful to send that form in every 2 weeks if you want to get paid.
Can I send it now?
You should look at your claim form and see if it has been more than 14 days since it was due. If it hasn't been, we will still accept it.
Can I mail it in early next time so it isn't late?
Actually, you cannot mail it in early, as it needs to reflect all of the information up to the due date.
Will my paycheck come right away now?
Your check will arrive a little late.
Perfect. Good reading, you guys. Fantastic. From the Italianos. Okay, so let's talk about it. What are they talking about in this dialogue? What are they talking about in this dialogue? Salvo. Savio, sorry.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, what are they talking about in this dialogue?
Uh, uh, this dialogue is talk about the unemployment check.
Absolutely. What happened with the check? What happened
About
with
the documents that too important to send.
Very good. Why is it
To
so?
send it to someone, I don't know.
That's correct, Savio. Thank you. Natafon, why is it so important that this document is sent in every 2 weeks? Why is that important?
Because it's about take. Oh, I don't know how can I say.
Because time period is every 2 weeks, like in the States. Here is different, it's every month. So you have to make sure that you send it before the 2 weeks period started, so you can get paid for it.
Okay, thank you. Natafon, do you understand why it needs to be sent in every 2 weeks?
Because they need to know that you still don't have a work, yeah?
Sorry, I was asking Natafon. Natafon, do you have something you'd like to say?
Yeah, I a little bit confused about the situation, but I try to understand. I try to read it again, teacher.
Okay, you go ahead and read it again, and then let us know what you understand at the end. Okay? What do you guys think about student A's character? What do you learn about his character after reading this dialogue? Ali? What do you think about student A?
I think it's a lazy person. Don't want to get a new job.
Very disorganized.
He is just interested on unemployment check. Want to get his check as soon as possible.
So he's a little bit lazy because he doesn't have a job. And why else is he lazy, Victor? Why else is he lazy? He doesn't have a job and?
He doesn't receive the message every week.
Send. He doesn't send the form.
Yeah, doesn't send the form.
Every 2 weeks, yeah. So maybe, Perfect. What would you do differently if you were...
Well, it's on interest to send a form. If he doesn't send a form...
Sorry. Abi, I have a question. I don't know how we called when for example some person doesn't work and this person every day got some money and live by this money, and how we call this payment?
You could call it, well, it depends. In the States or Canada, we call it welfare.
Yeah, welfare on Social Security check.
Okay.
Okay, Victor? Okay, let's go ahead and continue. We're going to read another dialogue. Who has not read? I've kind of lost track. Who has not read yet?
Me.
Ali and?
See, that guy lost track too to send in the form.
And I guess that's the only one.
Natafon.
Okay. Natafon, did you read? You read, right?
Yeah. Can I try?
You can read again. Of course you can. Ali, pick it. Pick a dialogue.
Okay. Number 6, reduced payment.
Reduced payment. Okay. Let's go. Start us off, Ali. You're student A, and Natafon, you can be student B.
Okay.
Rosario? Oh, no, it's not Rosario. Somebody has some noise in the background. If it's not Adafon or Lee, could you please mute your microphone? Okay, go ahead, you guys.
Okay. I have a question about my payment and need someone to help me.
Yes, I would be happy to answer a question about payment. What do you need help with?
I can't figure out why my paycheck this week is smaller than last week's.
Did you generate any income during that time period?
I made a little bit of money, but not much.
Did that income show up on your last continued claims form?
I claimed the work I did on the last continued claim form.
When you are able to find work and get paid, we always take away part of your check.
That being the case, I don't think that I am going to show the income next time.
Don't do it. If you get caught making false statement, you can have your claim closed.
Good job. Fantastic reading, you guys. Very good. Michael, what's the issue in this dialogue? Why is Ali calling the unemployment office?
Okay, sorry, I was off a while. So I would like to put it to somebody else if possible.
No problem. No problem. Savio.
See? Yes.
Do you know what's happening in this dialogue? Why did Ali call in at the office? Okay. Vicky,
I'm not sure.
Vicky, why did Ali call the office?
Why people don't know my problem? Poor me.
Victor, do you know why?
I think Ali wanted to find out why he received a few money than another time.
Perfect. Why he received less money? Money.
Yes, less money.
Good comprehension, Victor. Jose Luis, what was the reason? What was the answer for Ali?
Because she found a new job or something like that. I don't understand that at all.
Because he found a job, and when he did this continued claim form, he claimed that job, so they removed some money, they took off some money out of his paycheck.
Perfect.
What is the reason?
Because when you do work, so you're getting paid, because what you're receiving is an unemployment check. But if you're working and you get a bit of money and you claim that you've been working, you're going to receive less, not the entire amount, the whole amount that you used to receive when you didn't work at all. So what he was complaining, said next time, then I won't, claim it on the form, so I get the entire check, the full amount, or whatever. But if he get caught doing that, he will not receive any check at all because he's evading taxes. He's an evader, pretty much.
Teacher, a claim form is when you lost your job and the government helped you with a check?
Okay, so when you lose a job and you have no income, the government will give you an income until you find a new job, okay? Yeah. However, if you want them to give you money, you have to give them a form every 2 weeks to keep them updated. I've been looking for work. I don't have any income still. I still need to receive a payment from the government. That's the continued claim form to make sure that they still send you money. But let's say, for example, Jose, you get a job, but it's just a little job. Maybe you get a job cleaning up somebody's yard. Yeah. Or you work for a day, so you get a little bit of money, but not enough to actually have a stable income. You must say on your continued claim form, I made $100 this week, and then they will deduct that from what they usually pay you.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
they will deduct that money from the check.
Jose, do you understand how that works?
Yes, I think.
Wow. Okay, good.
Understand? You shouldn't say I made $100.
Yes, and you can do that, but if they find out that you work while you're receiving the unemployment check, then they can be closed. They won't send you any check anymore because you
Teacher,
were lying to them.
in Canada, how is the way that the government know if you have or not have a employee?
Well, it depends, Jose, because maybe if I get paid, maybe I babysit, for example. If I watch somebody's children and they pay me in cash, there is no way that the government would know. But
Yes.
if I wanted to be really honest, I would claim that on my continued claim form. However, if I did not claim it, they probably would not find out. However, if they did, they would stop giving you money and you'd be in big trouble.
If you're good fixing stuff, like if you're good fixing cars or fixing computers, a friend of yours bring your computer, you just charge him for the repair, and then it's giving you money, but they will never find out if you don't claim on the form. It's kind of, if you work on your home and they pay you cash,
Rosario,
there's no really way to.
Rosario, do you live in Canada?
No, I work for the DoD. It's for the states. Even I'm Italian. I'm Italian 100%. I live in Italy, but I work for the USA. And
But in Canada,
my employer is an American company. That's why I know about this stuff.
yes, but I ask from Canada.
Yeah,
Teacher
it's
is from
slightly
Canada.
different.
Well, pretty much it's the same. Canadians with Americans pretty much is the same, more or less.
How do you know that?
Because
Okay, let's do a quick class review. We've got 5 minutes left. Okay, we'll see what we remember. For example, a workshop. Who can tell me? Maybe we could have Vicky or Michael or somebody like that tell us what is a workshop.
Workshop is classes where people actively participate in, and when or where you can learn something new or practice something new, practice some skills. I think that's it.
Absolutely, very good. What kind of workshop did we talk about in today's class? Vicky, do you remember?
Yes.
What workshop did we talk about? What kind of workshop did we talk about in today's class? Do you remember, Vicky?
Yes. No, I don't remember.
That's okay. That's okay. Savio, do you remember?
Yeah. Yes. The last week I participated in the workshop we called underground electric cables, because I am electric engineer. Okay.
Okay, cool. So that was like a continued
in
education.
this workshop, it was possible to share the knowledge with different companies in Brazil.
Thank you very much. Natafan, what workshop did we talk about in today's class? It was a workshop to help prepare the student for what?
Interview.
Interview preparation. Interview preparation, okay? You guys did an awesome job in today's class. Thank you so much for coming. Any questions before we close?
No, teacher, thank you. Nice class.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely. Thanks for coming, you guys. Take care, and I will be back in 1 hour. So maybe I will see you for my last class of the day, okay? Take care.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, Abby. Bye.